everybody, it is Romania Black, and I'm letting Schierke take a break this week. I woke up with a slight twinge of a headache. It's not enough to make me not be able to react or discuss. I took some medicine, I'm fine, but the wig cap that I wear for Schierke's wig, it does put a lot of pressure on my head, and so I was like, I'm not going to risk giving myself even more of a headache this morning. And plus, based on the end of last volume, volume 30, I think Guts has got this. I think he'll be fine. He's shown that Schierke is there as a backup, but he seems in control of his armor, so we'll just let him go. So instead, I brought baby Zod back, our little Zod. He's going to be here for moral support if we need it, because we might. Miura is just teasing the hell out of the idea of are they or are they not going to get to that damn ship? And Roderick's like, no, we got this. We're fine. But I'm like, I don't know. With Miura, you never know. Like, you may think, Miura decides to do either one of two things. Either you're going to get there and it's going to be hunky-dory and something else is going to happen. And you're like, well, that's not what I expected. Or he's going to draw it out and then it's going to be okay. So he just likes to edge us a lot. But I've really had a lot of fun with volumes 29 and 30. They have been no nonsense, lots of fun. I've been really excited by them. I'm super happy with what we've got, so we're going to see what we get. But I do have a couple comments I want to do before we start. User 657840 talked about how the Berserker armor is similar to a symbiotic relationship, and they kind of made the comparison to Venom. I think of Eddie Brock and Venom from the Spider-Man comics. I do agree with that. I think that the armor does it resembles Venom a little bit in that it has this symbiotic relationship to Guts. It kind of tries to take over every now and then, and Guts has to be like, down boy, and like get it down. But I think that comparison is really cool. I like that quite a bit. The only difference is in Venom in the comics, Venom could jump from person to person rather easily. Whereas with the Berserker armor, it's like, no, other than Skull Knight and Guts, it's not really going to be feasible for other people to Serpico can't just pick it up and wear it. I think it would kill Serpico quite easily. So Venom doesn't necessarily have this mechanism where it makes, I don't think, it's been a long time since I've read the Spider-Man comics and I don't keep up with the new trends. The Venom comics that I read when I was younger, it was like Venom didn't necessarily make you immune to pain. It just made you stronger. So I do like the Berserker armor being a little bit more complex. That part's really, really cool. And then Moomin talked about, I hadn't really thought about this, and so I wanted to bring it up. And I already know, I've already told the moderators with volume 28 and the Moonlit Boy, look, I feel pretty confident in my theories, but I want the series to give me the answers. I don't want anybody else to give me hints or clues or try to solve the riddle for me before the series does. I mean, that's why I'm reacting, so I can be surprised. So I told the moderators, I'm like, if anybody gives me hints or clues, I can't read those comments because I want to find out. And then after we find out the answers, because I'm sure we're going to, if people are trying to tell me the answers now, that in itself is a spoiler that we're going to find out before Miura's reign is over with the manga, or at least before we're caught up. So if we get to that point and I do find out, then y'all can comment being like, okay, here's the foreshadowing that was showing the hints and clues along the way. I would love to know that, but I want the series to show me the answer first, right? So, but Moomin does bring up a really good point that I hadn't quite thought of for reasons that we're going to talk about on here. Basically saying that, Guts is all about Casca returning her mind and everything because it'll make her go back to the person she was. Now, of course, we talked about with the last couple volumes, would Casca automatically be hunky-dory with staying with the crew, or would she be overrun with all of these emotions and thoughts about what had happened to her during the eclipse and etc.? Well, of course, that's going to be a big hurdle for her to go under. But one thing that Moomin brought up that I hadn't quite considered is, would Casca leave Guts to go try to find her kid? And I didn't quite think of that for a couple reasons. One, because Casca wasn't in her right mind when she had the miscarriage of the demon baby. So if she wasn't in her right mind then, would she remember that when she got her memories back? If she did remember it, that means that she's remembered. That would tell me if she did want to go off and try to find the baby, that would signify to me that she kept her memories not only of the past pre-eclipse and during the eclipse, but also everything that's happened to her since then. And that would motivate her to go find the baby, which I'm kind of torn about. I would be totally okay with that. But then the part that kind of makes me go, Mira, does that make sense with the writing? Because she saw the baby disappear. She saw the baby die, supposedly. But then I'm like, okay, I went back and looked at the volumes. I went back and looked at 2 chapters. One when she miscarries the baby, and then one when the baby is absorbed by the egg apostle, because I've got my thing on Whiteboard Coon here. So I was like, okay, she did see the baby disappear, but also that was with the other spirits that evaporated. So technically, she could come to the conclusion, because Casca's smart, if she goes back and thinks about it, she could come to the conclusion that, okay, my baby didn't necessarily die. It was a demon baby. Its spirit's out there somewhere, and she'd go off and find it. And you could say that she felt the baby's presence throughout all the chapters where it was protecting her because of mother's intuition. You can assume that. I'll let Mira have a pass with that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm kind of torn on her leaving to go find the baby, but I will be interested to see if that is a motivation for her, how Mira explains it. So we'll wait and see if that happens. But yeah, that's a very big possibility. So as far as my theories about the Moonlit Baby, I'm just going to tell you my theories now. And then I don't want to know if I'm right, if I'm wrong. I don't want to know about clues or hints or anything else until the show, until the series, until Miura gives us answers. And then after that, y'all can comment away. But I'm going to wait, and I'm not going to read any comments until that point surrounding the Moonlit Kid. But here are my theories, just so we can put them out there before we start Deluxe Volume 11. Crazy talk. So my theories is, I think the Moonlit Boy is Guts and Casca's baby. How? I don't know. But they appear to be 3 to 4 years old, which would be about the time when Casca miscarried the baby. So the age makes sense. That all adds up. So that all works. That all seems to be the case. But here's some things. So how does the baby exist when in this form, when we saw the egg apostle eat the baby and we saw the baby inside the egg apostle become Griffith, become part of the vessel for Griffith? How does that work? Here's my theories. I got a couple options that I'm weighing on in my head. We'll see if any of them pan out or if I'm completely wrong and Mira's like, gotcha, here's the actual reason. And it's like, okay. So 1, did the apostle and the baby simultaneously get a wish? So the apostle's wish was to manifest Griffith, and that's what happened. Could the baby's wish simultaneously have been to gain a form back that could protect its parents? Could be. So it could have been that the baby and the egg apostle got their wish at the same time. The egg apostle became Griffith and is now doing its thing. Griffith hatched out of the egg apostle, and thus it fulfilled its destiny. But the baby went on and went back to the astral world, got a new body, and did that. The only thing that's kind of confusing with that line of thinking is I would like to think that if the baby's wish was granted the same time as the apostle's wish, wouldn't the God Hand know about that? Wouldn't they know the Moonlit Baby exists? Wouldn't they be trying to find it or recruit it or whatnot? Also, that would make the baby an apostle, and it would have the demon eyes, and that's not the case. Its eyes aren't demonic in Volume 28. So yeah. So that part is making me go, oh, I don't think that that's totally correct. So we're going to just kind of like, maybe not on that one. But here's the other theory that's a possibility, is that we established with Flora that she told Schierke that when beings that are associated with the astral world or have connection to them, they pass on, they go back to the astral world and take on a new form. She established that. And if we're looking at, we had Casca miscarry the baby first, and had this demonic energy, but it wasn't a demon. Then we had it nearly dying, but being consumed inside of the egg apostle, and then the egg apostle became Griffith, reborn, but a part of that baby's shell is with Griffith now, and because it was used as a vessel for Griffith to be reborn. Okay, so my theory is the baby did die, quote unquote, but when it was its spirit or its soul went back to the astral world and took on a new form, and it reformed into the Moonlit Boy that we see on the beach because it's trying to find its parents. But now, because its spirit was reforged in the astral world and took on a new form, it technically is not bound by the former shell that it was as the baby. And but now the question is, of course, why did it take on a physical form that the others could interact with? That's the question. Like, how did that happen? So it's like, how could they interact with it and touch it if it was from the astral world? But they can interact and touch Puck and Ivalera, so I guess that could still work. I guess. So then my theory is, if it reforged as the Moonlit Kid, as the form that it wanted, kind of like what Flora was talking with Schierke about, then what about the shell? Well, the shell we know of the demon baby ends up becoming the body of Griffith that's been reforged and roaming around right now. And I guess that would make sense that there could be traces of its residual energy still on the shell, which is keeping it from harming Guts and Casca. It's a long shot, but I would be okay with that explanation. I'm going to be eagerly anticipating how Miura explains all this. If Miura even explains all of it, right? Or the other option is that it's an entirely new entity. It's not Guts and Casca's baby. It's a new entity, but it recognized the desire of Casca to protect a child, and it showed up and was like, hey, I'm here to do what you wanted me to. Haha. I'm not quite sold on that either, because it ended up helping out Guts, we think, in that one volume. So I don't know. I want to think that it's Guts and Casca's kid, but how it exists and how the one vessel is still Griffith is the big, like, I feel like I have an idea of what the puzzle is supposed to look like, but I don't have all the pieces and I don't have all the clues to put it all together and make a cohesive narrative. But I don't want to know, so please don't spoil me. I will let Miura let me figure it out. I will let Miura give me the answers, right? And as an author, he should give us answers, correct? So we'll see if that actually ends up happening. But I do like the idea of the mother's intuition influencing Casca. That part is really cool. So thank you all for the comments. I really appreciate it. I hope they get to this damn ship. It's been like 4 volumes now where we're like, we just need a ship. I'll take a yacht. I'll take a sailboat. I'll take a canoe at this point. Give us some kayaks, a fleet of kayaks, and we'll row ourselves to Elfhelm. But we need to figure out and look here at volume 31. So there are posters for this volume as well. I like that these deluxe volumes, as we're getting closer and closer to the end of Miura's run, are giving us several posters, but I obviously am not going to look at them until the end of deluxe volume 11, which will be volume 33. So then we'll look at them, but I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and start volume 31, and we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1. All right. So what have we got here? I have only looked to this page. Oh, well, that's pretty straightforward. It's just the half-human, half-demon creations from the KUSHAN. That seems pretty relative. They're also in front of a burning ship. Not happy about that. Oh, hey, and we've got our character page with everybody on there. We don't really have any new characters. It's just giving us... Now it makes sense why Roderick is included on here, because he's the one giving them safe passage to try to get to Elfhelm. Of course, I like that Magnifico is not good enough to get his own square. Hilarious! But anyway, okay. So here we go. Volume 31. Okay, they've gathered again, and there's no end to the damn things. What a stench. Yeah, I actually like Magnifico as part of this crew, because he's like kind of an audience surrogate where he's just like, y'all believe in any of this? It's fine. I'm okay with us having a cowardly character. It gives him opportunity to have some character growth. So yeah. All right, we're going to board the barge and they won't fall us out of sea, but there's still the damn demons. They're still here. I ceased sensing odd. The harbor is swirling with an enormous mass of wickedness. Yeah, oh, well, we got it right there. We automatically went and got it. Great. How are we going to get to this ship when there's this entire army blocking our way? Can we just jump over them? Can we just pole vault to the ship and get over them that way? I do like Miura's consistency in making them all have the nasty pointed teeth of of the Emperor Ganishka's demons. Oh, how'd they bring in these monsters? Well, from this magnificently designed ship. Yeah, there's more than 100 of them. The river Styx. Oh my God, Puck, really? Okay. Of course they're all coming out of there. Yep, they're all coming out of the drawbridge, and they all have these like horns growing and everything. How terrifying. I love Isidro and Roderick behind the barrels being like, oh, that's a hell of a thing to slip through in this fog. What now? What now, Captain? So much for boarding the barge. And they're behind us too. Whatever happens, don't show yourselves. I like Roderick and Isidro's face down there in the corner, and Serpico's like, what we doing? And Schierke's like, now hold on, Guts. Oh, Guts, you mustn't. You must never. They'll notice us if you shout, not that. Right now, it's all we've got. You know that if we jump into this many of them, somebody's going to get hurt. Well, yes, but hell, just wait for the right moment and then bring me back to my senses. Don't say that so lightly. This is your own body at stake. You mustn't just... I feel that for Guts, it must mean a lot to him because Guts has been around when he's in Band of the Hawk, a lot of passive-aggressive people that don't necessarily wear their emotions on their sleeves. Like, if you think about it, back in the original Band of the Hawk, when Guts was putting himself in the line of fire, you know, you had Judo and Pippin and Corcus, but they all were kind of like, let's respect his wishes. If he's going to put his body at risk, we're just going to let him do it, and it's a proud thing to do, and whatnot. And even Casca, you know, all of these fighters, it was like, it's the warrior's code, and we're just going to let them, if they kill themselves in the line of battle, it will be for honor and pride and dignity. Schierke don't give a shit about that. Schierke's like, I care about you. You're like a dad to me, or like a brother to me. Don't just treat your body like it's something you can easily cast aside. And I think for Guts, it's like one of the first times he's heard something like this. And so he's having to process someone genuinely caring about his well-being and being like, wow, this person actually doesn't want me to hurt myself. You know? And I like that Casca's shushing Magnifico, being like, shut the fuck up, we're having a moment. Leave this to me. Another flood. I like Puck with the swim gear on. But Schierke, you can hardly hear the spirits' voices here. Are you sure about this? What's that mean? Well, unlike the forest and the mountains, the spirit presence in the city is really weak. So big spells are sure hard to cast. No, I'm sure there's a way. Be the workings of the great powers, great or small, no place exists where there's no spirits whatsoever. Something must. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, my camera there. Oh, there. I like Isidro and Roderick both have the same kind of like they both have the same expressions, which is kind of cute. There. Oh, or like how big her eyes are. There's a power working strongly because it's in this place. But it's a terribly dangerous power. I like shit that Guts is looking at her like, what we gonna do? Please guard me for a bit. And I'll perform the ritual. I like Guts has his hand on the little knives on his thigh there. Oh, they're here. Oh, God, poltergeist, right? And they've seen us, too. All thanks to Scream Money. What does it say? Scream Magnifico. Oh, no, we're trapped. You guys take those. It's too narrow for me, and I'll take the harbor. But, Guts, will this work? I know magic is incredible, but do you guys seriously think that girl can handle a group of that large on her own? She may not look it, but she's a walking weapon of mass destruction. Just hope you don't get caught up in it too. Yeah, I know. I love this moment because Schierke is looking at Guts like, okay, you're taking a big risk and putting yourself in the line of fire because we don't have a choice. I'm going to have to do the same. And that's all we can do at this moment because we really don't have options. We just don't have options. I'm just buying time. Hurry, Schierke. I won't push it too far. Oh my God, but all of them there. All of them there. Oh. Flame. burning fiercely, a sheet of it, blazing, scorched earth. Wow. I love that. Okay. So we talked about the whole uterine sea with Slan and all of that business and the idea of it birthing evil. I do kind of like that with Schierke and her astral form. It is kind of not only like a tether, so it makes me think back, there's a series called Psychopaths, and in that series, one of the characters is a medium, and they can kind of like do mental tracing, and their thing is they need someone to help bring them back, and they use like what they akin it to diving and having a tether, right? You can come back to the surface. So her little hat, it becomes kind of like that tether, but you could also argue that it's kind of like an umbilical cord, where it's connecting her to her astral form. Could say that. But I love this other world, and it's just the buildings all leading up and they're all burning. Just the art is so incredible. These are not the flames of nature. They were set by human hands to burn away enemies, the city, the people, hellfire. What a spectacle. It's like purgatory itself. But I'm being engulfed. Yeah, like her body, it's not just like something natural and spiritual. It's, the idea of these spirits trying to like drag her under. Is she all right? No, don't touch her. Okay, that was a close call. Yeah, she's got to like knock herself back so that she doesn't lose track. Oh my gosh. The idea that both Schierke and Guts, there's so much at stake with both of them, and they both could fall apart at any moment. My experience in Enoch Village paid off. Oh my God, everybody's fighting one by one. Guts looks so majestic, just with that form. He's like a horse leaping through a field. And then Serpico flying above them. Rodrigo. Magnifico's like, I don't know what to do. And Isidro and Roderick just doing their best. Hour. That's what Guts said that time. Never again will I allow. I'll protect my own. There it is. It almost looks like a shell, right? Oh, and I love that she uses in that moment, she uses Guts as like the tether to tie her to that moment, being like, he protected me, he included me, he created this community for me, so I'm going to protect them alongside him. Love it. Love it. And I think that again, is a big distinction between him and Griffith. Griffith, would make the case of they are a group, a band of the Hawk, but I don't think Griffith would ever be like, well, you guys are like me. You guys are one with me. Griffith is always kind of like, he kind of relished and wanted to be that step above everyone. He's like, well, you're following me and you're part of my band, but he didn't say our like Guts does. And I think that's a pretty big distinction. Okay. Blaze Rod. This never ends. Do they ever swarm? I think there's less rats in this harbor. Their stupidity is a small blessing. They jostle and jam up. I want to go home. I would be thinking the same thing as Magnifico. I'd be like, I don't want to be here. But yeah, that is the one blessing. They're just kind of like zombies. They're just kind of like dumb zombies. Not like Patient Zero or what is it? Like, the zombies that walk really fast and are kind of highly intelligent. No, these are just dumb zombies. They're like Walking Dead zombies, kind of. Her crazy skills are crazy powerful, but it sucks how long they take to use. Don't get distracted or they'll get you. 'Tis long been the way with super techniques. Yeah, I mean, it would make Schierke a bit OP if she could access these things easily and quickly. So, of course, Mira's got to give us a buffer. She has to be protected for it to work in the long run, right? You got to play the long game. Oh, Guts. He's been doing good to not have that armor take him over yet, but how long is that going to last? I love the white space versus the black cloak and the contrast there. Mira does a really good job of framing that. Guts. Oh my God, no. Oh no. Okay, well, good thing he didn't get bashed over the head, but that blood's all over him. Oh. And that face, like his teeth bared there, he's just like breathing really heavily. Oh my God. Oh, yep. Ew. It is like Venom. Yes, I can't unsee it now. It is like Venom creeping up over him. And you can see like the ears of the dog there. Oh my god. And then Schierke. Oh. I love that contrast of the way that Miura draws Guts so like raw in that moment, and the line work looks almost jagged, like he's about to lose control. But then you pan down to Schierke, and she looks so ethereal and just very calm and collected. Oh, this is getting bad. We can't hold them off forever. I shouldn't have come along. Oh, incoming. Oh my gosh, I love Puck height, like with the little helmet. Ooh, yes. Right on time, girl. Right on time. Oh, wow. And Guts like, okay. It's a wheel. Yes. We'll talk about hot air. What the hell she summoned this time? It's hot. Oh my god. All of them looking up. I love it. I am called the Wheel of Flame. I am kin to the scorching blaze that drives hellfire and burns away the battlefield. Oh, I love that Schierke gets like all into it. Oh my god. Oh, and her eyes. Here do I grant the supplication of this frail soul. As my offering to her, I'll render her enemies embers beneath a crimson rut. I mean, it makes sense why the flame of hellfire would be totally on board with doing what she says, because it gets to suffice its desire to destroy, but through her control. Damn. Oh my god. Her eyes looking like the wheels of fire are terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. What is this? What is this little claw up here in the corner that looks like a damn crane game, but also looks like the brand? Let me see if I can... It looks simultaneously like the brand, but also like this crane claw. What is that? Is it just there as like a little symbolic moment? How weird. That would be incredible to see animated. Honestly. Maybe it was just like a little Easter egg that Miura put in there. Oh, Wheel of Flame. It's flame in hell this time. We'll be cinders too if we stay here. She's a human disaster area. I like Valera bonking him. Get between the storehouses. Hey, disaster girl, quit twirling around. This ain't gonna work if you get burned too. Oh, she's hot. Oh, the lizards. She's got them surrounding her. Oh, that's so cool. Schierke, you trying to defy me? Don't you see this? Oh, shit. Oh, and Guts grabbed her because he has the metal arm. That metal arm would be really hot too, because it's going to conduct all that heat. Oh my god. I mean... Oh, wow. Well, scorched earth indeed. Is everyone all right? Schierke. I love that she has her hat. Oh, what about the others? We're all safe, just a little singed. Oh, all of them looking down at her. You did a good job. And you kept Guts from going berserk. That's good for you, Schierke. Good job. Yay. Oh. Damn. Okay. Sword beast. I don't like where that's heading. A genocide. Let's say goodbye to this burnt field and have ourselves a luxury cruise. I mean, let's do that. Let's get out of here. Can the two of you move? Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, come on. Don't push too hard. Ivalera, shut up. He's just trying to help her. Oh. I wonder how she's going to feel with that cape. Oh, that's so cute. There we go. I'm sorry you're unsteady yourself, Guts. You hardly weigh more than a bird. Oh. Well, forget this. All the boats around here are burnt to a crisp. For all we know, there are more monsters coming ashore. We better hurry and find a barge. I don't care how many days I'll be seasick if I can get out of this hell. Oh shit, guys, get back. Well, damn it! No! Miura does not let us have nice things! This is the third one of these monsters, Miura. Damn, as soon as he said it, what does Puck say? Say Greyhab instead of Blackbeard? Oh, now there's a whole... Miura, come on now. Now there's just a whole bunch of them. Did you think one of these like monsters was enough? Did you think 2 of them was enough? What if we gave you a whole fleet of them? Now, Miura, this is overkill. Just a bit. Just a bit. Oh my god. Just let them get to the damn ship. From one crisis to the next. I mean, this situation keeps getting worse and worse. There'll be a big catch. A Puck! How many of these monsters do the KUSHAN have? That's a great point. No. We're really in trouble, huh? Thank you, Evalera. I can't use another spell. Schierke, get down. Guts. No, don't. What's going on? In my current state, I can't call him back. Damn it! Oh, Guts. Teacher Schierke. Oh my god. But what do we do if she can't call him back? What about it? What do we do? Oh my god. Miura just couldn't let us go with just having Schierke save the day. Nope, he couldn't just let Schierke save the day and that was going to be it. Nope, we had to have this. And granted, it looks gorgeous. The artwork is beautiful. But I don't like Guts hurting himself. Dang it. He always looks kind of thinner when he's in the Berserker armor. Like right there, his body looks really lean there and really thin. More so when he doesn't have the hood up on the armor. He killed that giant beast in one blow. What the hell is going on with him? He's like a beast. There it is. When he's like that, he ain't really human anymore. He's sure damn strong, but if we aren't careful, he won't know us from the monsters. What? I like that Magnifico's like, wait a minute. Teacher, don't shake her. Can't you do something with her? What's up? She hit her head? You can't wake her now. Well, why not? Schierke's not here now. I'd say that she's most likely. She's trying to get him back. She's trying to keep him from staying berserk. Yes. Yep, that would make sense. Oh my god. It's so baffling how much it resembles Femto in the armor design and everything, which makes sense from its origins, but oh my god. Yep. I mean, again, what else can we say other than that we appreciate... Ooh. We appreciate the artwork that Miura does. What is this? Inside... Oh, it's Schierke. You can see the reflection. You can see the one eye that is like the Z, and in the other eye, it's Schierke inside, like she's trying to reach him. Oh my gosh, that's so incredible. Where am I? Paramarisha, Sinanai, the wizard general. Ooh. What do we do now? It was the baby, presumably, that... Oh. It could only be within the armor, within Guts. Was I drawn in? Oh, because she was trying to... She was afraid. What's happening here? I was clinging to Guts, and then... Okay. This is Guts' perception while clad in the Berserker armor. Oh my god, it's like all these little... They almost look like the helots on strings, but they're all like filled with teeth and everything. Like these polyps. Ooh. Okay, so when she was grabbing a hold of Guts, her perception, she was worried about not being able to help him. And so that basically made it to where she was able to get inside of his head for a moment. Maybe she can steer him. Maybe. Oh my god. Oh, and seeing all the teeth. Oh, Schierke, honey. I mean, maybe she'll be able to, like, relate more to him perception-wise after this whole thing is over with, but maybe she can help control, like, to keep him from losing control. Maybe she can help stop him. And this was Serpico's fear. Wild, a bloody spray from the bloody sea. A tuna dissection show. If we put to sea now, we'll just be capsized. Yeah, but he won't stop till he deals with all of them. That's how Guts is when this happens. And when he's defeated all his enemies, his blade will turn to face. Schierke, teacher, Guts. And Serpico, that's what he was afraid of. He's like, if you hurt Farnace, we ain't gonna be in a good place. Maybe. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, no. It clamped on him. Oh, shit. Inside of him. Oh, Guts. Oh, no. Well, that's no good. Oh. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Oh, my God. Guts. Ooh, yeah. Oh, it got right there where his heart is. At least a lung, if not his heart. Oh. And Schierke, like, tearing up. Yeah, are we going to be able to heal that pretty quickly? Wow, what a shot on that ship. Are the people controlling the monsters inside the ship? Can they take that ship? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Maybe we could hijack that ship. Oh. Yes, okay. It's a KUSHAN Gallios. Wait. What, a festival float? Guts, there's no need to fear. See? Whoa, look, now that's something. Wow, okay. You see that's the main guy, and we saw him a few volumes back, didn't we? So she knows that he's there. Yep, oh my gosh. Just floating there, it's fine. One Makara, the chief of Pishaka, can sink 10 warships, yet they were all slaughtered with ease. What's more, what managed to kill them was no large host, but just a lone swordsman. A human's floating? Now what, some kind of phantom? But I'm so used to it now, it's no surprise. Yeah, at this point. How impudent for a human. Oh my God, Puck. He's saying something, not that I understand the KUSHAN language. Oh, so he's speaking in the KUSHAN language so they can't understand. Oh my gosh. Well, what are we going to do? Is that... I suppose I just can't call you a swordsman, eh? How now? You wrap yourself in the prana of Durga. Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'm glad you have a name for it. So they know what this is. They've had experience with it, perhaps. Then there was that flame wheel that mowed down the Dhaka. This system of magic differs from ours. How utterly intriguing that is. I'm sure of it now. He's a magic user. Oh, girl, yes. I think him floating was flag number 1. I, Paramarisha, Sanai Daiba, KUSHAN, Pishaka, Ghana leader, submit my own spells for the sake of ascertaining what incantations you savages can perform. Don't let this guy cast experiments on you. Let's get rid of him now and take his yacht and go. Guts. Come on. Come at me, bro! Oh, warrior. Kshatriya of Durga. Eastern magic. Miura, why you make me feel so uneasy about all of this? Shit. If he attacks a wizard recklessly. Yeah, no. Oh my God. This is like Spyro the Dragon where the wizards make the whirlwinds. Did they get influenced by Berserk too? Oh my God. Were the Spyro the Dragon wizards from the video game influenced by Berserk? The timeline would add up because it came out in like the early 2000s. Oh my God. It could have. Shit. Oh my God. They were wizards that did the exact same thing. Only they made like a tornado instead of a water spout. He hardly even enchanted a spell. What power this Eastern wizard has. I mean, I'm sure he looks old enough, like he's had a lot of time to perfect it. If he falls from this height, not even the water will save him. Oh, shit. If I try now, I'm absorbed into the armor. This should be possible. Ooh, I love that. You have the dog that's upside down and you have her reaching for him. Hear me, Guts. And it's like she's like on its back. Perception distorted through the turbulence of enmity. Look, open your eyes. Oh, I love that shot. That's so good. So good. Yes, girl. Oh, yes. Oh, I love that. I love it. Absolutely. Oh, yep. Okay. I had someone comment, I think it was Damage3245 was talking about this in the Discord, that it is kind of like when we started out this series, it was just Guts as a human. And I speculated back in the early volumes, like if he's facing an entity like the God Hand who have all this inhuman power, how are you going to match up to that? And Damage was talking about how I guess some people feel like it kind of takes away from Guts that he has to rely upon the Berserker armor as a plot device to get to this point. But I'm like, one, we kind of knew from the Eclipse that something was going to have to happen to let Guts be able to face enemies like this. Something was going to have to help him. I thought he was going to make a contract with a demon and become an apostle himself. That's what I thought early on in this series, and I'm glad that is not what happened. Instead, he has this magic item that helps him. But also, I kind of like it for stuff like this, where it is Schierke and him connecting and him being able to like kind of be this conductor of magic through her to fight. And there's still a lot at stake. And it's not just like I get this OP power up and I defeat all the bad guys. There's a lot of recoil to it. And there's a lot that can go wrong. And it's now, like in this case, not just Guts at stake, but it's Schierke as well. So I like it. I think it works. Oh my God. All too easy youngins these days are such a joke. Oh, he turned. Oh, well, maybe we're not using this ship. Maybe we're not going to use this ship. Oh. What's happening? Something's not right. How impudent. Well, he just turned in midair like Serpico. He used his sword to harness wind pressure and direct his fall. Even so, it was probably a rough landing. That was quick tack. Was it Berserker instinct? Or something else. I like that Serpico's like, okay, he's like rationalizing in his head. He's like, okay, is Schierke in there helping him out? Because if that's the case, then maybe Serpico won't have to worry so much. Your tenacity is your fortune. That's not something an old man could do. So how about this? Oh my God, why? Why all of these water spouts? No. Oh my God. Oh, they all get blown away by it. There's some rough seas. I like Isidro with his hair down. Magnifico's just out. Out. Oh my God. Oh, time out. Oh. So surely, yep, Guts in the Berserker armor holding back against the water. Oh, good. Good. Guts, okay. Oh, but that wound, though. Oh, shit. And he can't feel it because of the armor. I wonder if Casca's maybe slowly going to be less afraid of him, seeing that he's trying to save them. I mean, Casca in this form. Because she's not, like, hissing. She's just kind of, like, looking on at this moment. A main mast takes dozens of people using just a crane to lift. Oh, because that's the mast. Oh, shit. Well, great. We'll have him prop up the mast during storms. Oh, Magnifico! Nice. Oh, I'm completely floored. Well, knock it off. Right now, Guts is in trouble. But he just protected us all, and Serpico is, like, on the watch. Oh, man. That does it. Every muscle I've got is gonna ache. I don't know if I like this look of Guts like this. One looks like Femto a lot. It also kind of looks like Batman. So it looks very much like Batman in this moment. If I'm being honest, it looks a little dorky. And I'm sorry if some people think this is badass, but the little ears and everything, I like it whether I either like it with the mask fully on or with Guts' face being shown. That just makes him look like Batman and also Femto and kind of dorky. So I'm not really onto this version of him, but if it means that he's not obsessed and controlled by the beast of darkness, then I'll take it. I'll take it. Guts, you're yourself again? Getting hit with the stick really woke me up. Well, Guts, but when you're in this state, it's the providence of our little witch there. She's one hell of a spellcaster. You're welcome. Oh, I love her with her little hand on his face there. That's so cute. I definitely like the concept of Guts relying upon Schierke and maybe it being a parallel to Flora and Skull Knight. I like it. It's strictly platonic with me, for the record, but I like it a lot. And maybe when Flora helped Skull Knight in the past, she was younger, like Schierke. Who's to say? We don't know that backstory yet. You protected your allies in the midst of battle. Have you come back to your senses? But without the power of madness, can you still contend with Paramisha Sanaya Daiba? Well, maybe. We'll see. Oh, thank you. I could never let my crew see me like this. Get the hell off of me. Oh, Roderick, you just get over Magnifico there. Oh, okay. And of course, Casca's like, she's not for... Oh. There's no mistaking this sizzling feeling on the back of my neck. He's either an apostle or a freak directly connected to them. In that case, I'll kill him myself. Oh, no. Oh, no. And Guts, yeah, Schierke's like, Guts, hey. Oh, and he squeezed both of them. Yeah, he faltered for a second, and Casca's like, hey, quit it. Oh. Are you all right? Yeah. If your mind is seized with hatred, stay centered. The armor will possess you, its wearer. And if that happens again... And then Casca's like, hey, you about hurt us again. Pay attention. I know. Okay. Yeah, as if Guts needs a reminder. Serpico, don't hang back there. Flying around is supposed to be your specialty. I understand. Oh, that freaky old fart keeps splashing me. No fair, let me go too. Cut it out, you'll just end up drowning. No. How long must I wait? If you don't come, I'll just wash you away with a tidal wave. He's saying something. I guess old people get impatient. Yeah, okay. Well, so much for Casca getting... I mean, I like Casca kind of keeping Guts in check, being like, hey, if you screw up, I'm gonna be pissed at you. And Guts is like, well, I don't want that to happen. But I was hoping she would, like, ease up on him, but that's not the case. Oh, anger, fury. They draw out the armor's power, but you must never yield everything to them. Oh, make your volition your pivot of power. Oh, that's so crazy. Could he hear all of that? Yeah, like she's like, look. Oh my gosh. And he cut the water spout. Okay. This one uses the wind. All right. What nerve. I like that the eyes from the ship have cannons. Then we cut over to the wizard general's eyes too, having the cannons as well. Oh my god. Oh, he put his hand in the water spout. Ooh. I felt a bit shaken that time, but what a thing to behold. Kshatriyas of both Durga and Vayu. Vayu means Hindu wind god. Oh, okay. So he's connecting both Guts and Serpico to like their own gods and what the elements they represent. Who knew I would meet such strong enemies in this remote west? Hio, you live and you learn. However, when it comes to God's protection, the old have an edge over the young. Anyway, I worship them day and night. And then, of course, Mira's like, we're going to tie some religion to this as well. Oh, my God. Oh, the bombs. Mission complete. I'm the star here, pal. That wasn't very powerful, though. Did the powder get wet? My back. Oh, what a Vegeta move. What a Vegeta Boo move. Or, I guess, Cell move, if you're talking about the Cell Saga. That was a Vegeta move for sure. How careless. What a way to treat the elderly. Oh, Amriti. Humpatha Kundalini. Sanskrit for coiled snake, a form of divine energy. Well, oh my God. Well, yep, there. We've seen that kind of like those dull eyes and that form below. Oh my God, there's just All of the Kushan from under the ship. Oh my god, there was hundreds of them. Oh, I didn't anticipate them all being there, but here we are. Well, oh man, okay. Oh, ew, this snake. It's dangerous. There's such a thing as too big. Red snake, come on! I never thought I would have to call on the Kundalini, the strongest of my Pishakagana. It was the power of this magic beast that let him control so many water spouts without chanting spells. Be careful, this is in a different league than the previous familiars. Then all the more so. Oh my god, and there's water! Shit! Ah! Okay. Okay. Its form is so weird. It feels like the astral world, and then it doesn't look just like a snake. It's kind of coiled around. It's kind of cute. Looks like a Heartless from Kingdom Hearts. Bursting flame. Well, the ship's in two pieces. Well, there goes using that ship. I don't want to meet that at sea. What's it to eat to get that big? The super dreadnought water blister. Oh my god. The breaking wave is said to cut stone and crush it. If the power is bundled to the point like a needle, water can even bisect a diamond. Oh, well, that's cool. That's nice. Nothing like facing that. Oh my god. And water can't be cut. Shit. Well, what are we gonna do about this? How are we gonna start this? Be careful. That one is on a different level than the enemies we fought. I like that she's just hanging on like, hey, listen, like Navi. It'll be more difficult to beat than a mere familiar. It's of the same family as the Kelpie water creature, but maybe its power may just be on a level fitting for it to be called a god. From a polytheistic standpoint, she's like, hey, just let's have this lesson right now. So it has more than size going for it. She's like, well, yes, but look, please. You too, Serpico. Around the magic beast's chest, you can see the figure swimming inside of it. That's its true body. It's subduing undines through its power of enchantment to create that huge form in its water spouts. We need to take that out. And I think that will be difficult because it's so tiny. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. The girth of that magic beast is that of a river. You have to hit a target and swim around it. And this storm with it going on, but boating around is not going to get us anywhere. He's like, well, let's do this. Oh my god. Oh, you're a nimble one. Oh, guts, eyes front. Oh, he's falling. Oh, shit. Miura, I just want them to get a boat. Oh, my. We're going through a lot of trouble to get this damn boat. The fool is the same as the Kundalini's body. The water is the same as the Kundalini's body. Now stay down there and become fish food. Oh, Serpico, yes, please. Oh, he went into the water. Oh, well, shit. No good. Oh, no luck here either. Go. Are you all right? Yeah. There's no pain thanks to the armor, whether that's good or bad. Not good, for the record. So you escaped, but now you've realized. Oh, and now it's coiled around him. I like that his hair kind of becomes like a piece of coral. No blade can injure this coiling Kundalini. Should I require the secrets of yoga to allow me to stop breathing for a short time underwater? Oh, well, I was about to say, how is he going to be able to breathe inside that water tank? But the power of yoga. The power of yoga. Why do we not suspect anything different? Stop wasting all this time and offer yourselves willingly as sacrifices to the Kundalini. Again, we talk about willing sacrifices. Guts has been offered as a sacrifice this whole damn story, so. Oh, what's that voice in my head? Oh, it's creepy. Bilingual. It's called thought transference, which means the old guy's a magic user, all right. Nova, Usagi is the mascot of a Japanese multi-language school. That's funny. Looks like I've got to plunge into the snake. That's reckless. And it will end the same way as before. Right now, all the water in this harbor is under the magic beast's control. If I could borrow the power of an even higher order water spirit, like at Enoch Village, I could take control of it. But you can't. Unfortunately, even if I were to grant it a body to inhabit, In this city where the power of the spirits are hard to reach, the idea of summoning in my current state a spirit superior to a magic beast that can inhabit that much power is just... What about the Wheel of Fire? Well, that was a god of woe, a spirit of fire that dwells in the battlefield. It certainly is strong, but while its enemy is over the sea, I can't sufficiently exhibit its power. Besides, I will not depart from here. If I did that, you would once again... There's no need to leave. What? Oh, what are you planning? Well, I think I can do it, but it's so rash. Well, is that time to dwell on it? One false move and we're done for anyway. Well, but if I did that, you would be... And you and I will do it. The risk's 50-50 for both of us. Have some faith. For guts to say have some faith, because I have faith. We're in the same boat here. No. We're one and the same. I love her squeezing her ass neck. She's like, okay. Ah! I love Guts being like, look, I know you can do it, Schierke. I know you can do it. You have this power. I have faith in you. Let's do it together. Otherwise, we're dead. We have no other options. So are they going to let him, like, possess the spirit or the entity? How's this going to work? Serpico, it is an absurd idea. But relatively, he's like, I hear you, but it sounds right for us. We've got one chance. It's all or nothing. Let's go. Resignation is life's first lesson. Oh my God. Oh my God. Come hither, wield of flame who tramples. Here and now answer our call. We offer our enemy as a sacred sacrifice. Dwell in us and in this sword. With this fierce hellfire, burn away your enemy. Oh my God. Oh, it's hot. Oh, Evalira's saying that. Oh my gosh, the sword. Being a conductor. Yes. Okay. All right. A flaming sword. Oh, Guts, teacher. I remember watching Pirates of the Caribbean, and I was obsessed with it in high school. So quick side note, there was, I guess, I'd have to think of it and look it up to be sure, but I know that there was like a folk tale on the seas of a pirate that fought off a kraken or something and had a sword that was flaming. They'd like dipped it in oil and lit it on fire and fought it and destroyed it. So I can't exactly remember the full story, but that's reminding me of it now, of Guts on the seas fighting this pirate wizard with a flaming sword. So, and it's literally a kraken. So that's amazing. Well, that knocked off a few years. Here's a souvenir from hell. You haven't won yet. Oh my God! Yeah! Oh, Guts! His mask kind of looks like a little manta ray now. A little bit. Oh my God, like Man Ray. Thunder Emperor. I don't know about that title. Oh, it blew up. He really pulled it off. Awesome. Fireball attack. More like Human Torch attack. Oh, nice. Yes. If we're going to go back to comic books. Garuda. A legendary bird-like creature from Hindu mythology. Oh, is he going to get... No! What the fudge? Why, Mira, why can't you just let him go? He had a damn pterodactyl all ready to go. I was going to say Aerodactyl like Pokemon. Guts. The Undines are no longer being controlled. Are you all right, Guts? Yeah. This is just right for cooling down. Oh, he's singed. That was a pretty good combination. I'll say. You never cease to amaze. We'll have another mess on our hands when that armor comes off. Yeah, he's pretty much going to be near dead. Guts, we have to hurry to tend to you. Speaking of which, are you okay? It's within spells that I identify with the spirits. So even if it exhausts me mentally, my body takes no damage from their powers. You, however, become an intermediary for the spell. Don't worry, I'm used to being burned in this armor. I mean, the fact that I'm alive is proof of that. Well, there you go again. So I'm glad that Schierke is okay. She may be mentally exhausted, but physically she's all right because this is like her astral form, so it's not really her real body that's being affected. Good to know. That all makes sense. But it is Guts' real body, so of course he's going to be affected. We just need this damn ship. Can we get out of here? Oh. I never wish to use this dangerous spell again. All right, don't shout in my ear like that. Or in my head, rather. That old bastard sure is tough. He was a challenge, at least the snake is dealt with. What a failure that was for me. I never expected the use of a spell that put him in such danger. I so wish to establish a great magic empire on this earth. That wish isn't going to collapse here. You've blundered, Daiba. Oh, shit. Well. Report, where's the enemy? We can't see through the fog and smoke. Look. Oh, is this Ganishka? Oh, my God. Well, hell. I like Serpico and Guts on that little box together. Oh, my gosh. Is he going to punish the old man for not finishing the job? That seems like it would be a mistake since he seems to be a powerful spellcaster for you, but Ganishka may just, that just may be his way. Oh my God. Apostle. A giant! Might you be the owner of that pet snake? That's what appeared at the banquet. Bastard wasn't just a face then. Oh, Magnifico's horror face is so well done. Mira must have a lot of fun drawing it. You're a disgrace, Paramarisha. Senonai Daiba. Not only did you lose most of the Makara, but even the Kundalini was slaughtered. Oh, wait, please, surely we've suffered a hard blow, but that Pishakagana has not been wiped out. If we mass our remaining forces. Oh. Surely you jest. Now fall back. I mean, he is not as strategically intelligent as Griffith. He definitely has that mentality of if you can't beat him, then you don't deserve to live. And it's like, well, but I mean, I guess he assumes he'll just find more magic users to help him. And he's trying to establish this power through fear. But, oh my God. I like the shot of lightning there. Oh, well, that's interesting. First, I must say I'm impressed. I never thought a mere 2 Kshatriyas could strike down this many of my Pishakagana. War is not a thing to take lightly. But you're not mere warriors, especially you, Viravadana. Kshatriya. You bear the scent of some connection to us in the spirit world. Beast mask or beast face is Vadana. Are you a follower of my arch enemy, the hawk? Oh, so we're establishing arch enemy. What the hell? So, again, now Guts knows that this one is not working with Griffith. Then we shall see to your demise personally. Oh, no! Serpico! Shit! What are we doing? That was somewhat too quick an end for warriors who defeated an army. I feel numb. Oh, no, he took it head on. That was a close call. Had the sylph sword and hood not carved out a hollow, death would have been instantaneous. Oh, you withstood it very well. Scatter! Oh, if it ain't one thing, this might end up being a problem. Oh my God, well, you can't get away. No human, no nothing can move faster than lightning. Well, crap! What are we gonna do? Oh my God, shit! Oh! Oh, teacher, are you all right? How's Guts? Crap. Well, what are we gonna do? Oh. What? You've suffered my lightning twice and yet still breathe? Your life force is admirable, but those who suffer my power, all of them prostrate and go to their deaths. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh! It hit him! Attack of the demon army. Oh! He put his sword down to conduct it. Oh! Good, good. It looks like it's true. Lightning does strike high places. What? Oh, yeah, he got through it. Guts! Stiff-necked as ever. And Serpico's like, oh my God, thank God. You, my lightning nigh, incinerates reincarnated apostles, yet you survive after receiving this much of it. You can't be a mere human. Are you, as I thought, one of the Hawk's captains? The Hawk's captain. Wow, man, Ganishka is striking where it hurts, calling back to what he was, but not what he is now. Oh, that's the worst joke I've ever heard. In terms of timing, anyway. Yeah, right? Screw you. I'm purebred human right down to the bone. Don't mistake me for one of you freaks. Oh, hell yeah! Okay. All right. All right. Nice. Yes. Yes, Guts. So that's it. Interesting. So then you are one of the branded. Man knows his stuff. What? Branded? What's that about? Well, it's a mark that brings ghosts swarming like catnip to cats. Not wrong. Now that is a thing of wonder. To think a sacrifice continues to live. I have a proposal for you. Of course he does. Would you consent to serve under us? Well, the answer's going to be no. What? In regards to temp employment, I am his manager of sorts, and I must request that you go through me. Oh my God, Puck. I think things just managed to get even more bizarre. Majesty, just a moment, please. Such impulsiveness is hardly... He just zapped him again. He's like, shut up. Nearly every apostle in this world is now gathered beneath the Hawk's flag. We're just going to get Guts up to speed. Just catch him up on what's been going on. Naturally, included amongst them must be the one who carved that brand into you. I see what he's doing. The one who gave you hatred so intense. You've survived inescapable terror and despair, as well as spiritual darkness. We find you agreeable. Your malevolence, your madness are indeed fitting for this blood-stained world of man. Yeah, let's just make him have a deal. If I can't beat him, have him join me. We are supreme rulers of the crucible of chaos. If any would lay hands on our beloved corruption, even if they be divine, we shall defile, violate, and ravage them. Well, you're just as bad as Griffith. Take your blood imbued with malevolence. Pour it into our military rule and sink the hawk and the insects that swarm to his light into a murky sea of blood. Your heart goes on beating for that purpose and that alone. Well, if you had gotten a hold of Guts before he met up with Godot again and before he met Schierke and all of this, you might have been able to convince him, but I don't know if that's going to work right now because Guts has figured out he's more than that. I like Magnifico's like, what the hell is going on? And Casca legit looks like she's concerned, as does Serpico with what he's going to say. Now this is a surprise. An apostle who opposes the God Hand. So in the end, you're a mad dog who bites his master. Nice. I can't say I don't appreciate that. But you know, I just don't have the time. Sorry to turn you down. I couldn't care less about a feud between monsters. Go ask somebody else. I'm going to hold you to those words, Guts. I'm going to hold you to those words. Damn. Guts. You got that right. After all, we've got a cute and lovely magical girl. And that mangy guy and the old man just wouldn't be much of a trade-off. Be supreme ruler or whatever you want to be. But if you're going to flash your lights, do it someplace else. They're a public nuisance, Thunderman. Oh, he's going to flash again. Listen to him. Why is he provoking him? Still no job. That's right, you tell him. That lout, what a way to speak to His Majesty the Emperor. So be it. Then you shall compensate me for the lives of my beasts with your own life. Oh, Guts, I told you so. He's friggin' pissed. Oh, belly button, what do you say, belly button covered? This is a reference to the folk belief that Oni are prone to ripping off a person's navel. The god of thunderstorms looks like an Oni, hence the provocation that Puck makes here with the Garishka. Uh-oh. What's going on? Okay, before we turn the page and find out what this is about to become, before we do that, and I'm just going to rearrange this camera just a second, I want to say that to me, this is one of the payoff moments for me, honestly, because I have been so worried this entire series that Guts was going to travel with everyone, have all these adventures, and then when it came down to it, he was going to see Griffith and it was going to trigger him, and that could still happen. I hope it doesn't, but that could still happen. And then say, nah, and then be like, sorry guys, I'm fueled with revenge and hatred and I'm going to go fight Griffith. To me, this is a huge moment of Guts being like, nope, you guys are stupid and you're both the same and you can just fight each other into hell. He's like, I don't care. He's like, I can't, I have bigger fish to fry. And I'm so proud of Guts in this moment. I'm like, Schierke, I'm so proud of him. I'm hoping that when he does actually see Griffith, he's not going to regress from this moment, because this is such a huge moment for him. But that page, and then when the page where he's like, I'm a pure blood human, so freaking good. But what is this? Oh my God, no! I was like when the Ganishka was like, okay, I'm about to come in and kill y'all, but thanks for saying no to my offer. I was like, is Griffith and them gonna show up? Are they gonna show up? Are they gonna show up? I did not pick Zod to join me today with the anticipation that he was gonna show up here, but Zod knew! The hand of fate knew! Oh my God! So is Griffith gonna show up? I just want them to get a ship. How hard is this? Son of a bitch. Oh my God, and all these demons are coming. I feel like both Ganishka and Griffith are going to try to convince Guts to join them to stop and destroy the other. And Griffith is going to show up here and he's going to be like, hey Guts, remember all the fun times we had in the Band of the Hog during the Golden Age arc? Don't you want to recreate those? And Guts is going to be like, F off you. What are you doing? I don't need Griffith to show up right now. I don't need that. Crap, why? The insects that swarm, the hawk of light have come. Guts is like, why? Why can't we just get in our ship and go? Can we just leave? All of these monsters look terrifying. Look at the one with like the centipede. It's like got boobs and teeth. And it's flying. What in the world? And that one looks like a chicken. What? What? Cloud cluster. Oh my God, it seems I haven't the time to be occupied with you alone. Oh my God, all of these designs, like they're all like bug-like and crustacean-like and bird-like. Oh my God, they're so insexual. So maybe they'll use this time to get away from there. Maybe they'll just go. Be like, he's distracted by Griffith's forces. Let's just leave. Oh my God, how cunning are you weaklings who crowd around the fire. You are haughty, so fall within my scorched fire. I just want Psylocke to come by with a ship and be like, Guts, let's go. And Guts is like, hey, I know you. You don't seem crazy yet. Let's go. Why? Oh my God. What now? A big swarm of flying monsters. What's going on here? The monsters are fighting each other. It's just chaos. Guts, Serpico. Guts! Keep away. I'll do something about this myself. Go back. But it ain't like you not to think straight. Not even you could carry me and still hop around. As long as this stands, I'm okay. I'll be able to move once I rest a bit. Okay. Well, be careful! Oh my God. Easier said than done. If I stick around here, I'm going to end up buried under a chunk of hard, charred meat. Oh my God. Oh my God. Zod, that's the one. That appeared at Albion. And Casca knows. Yeah, they've all seen him before. Who's saying yeah there? Who's on him saying yeah? Zod. Yeah, not good. Is Zod gonna go fight Ganishka? Oh my god, our unicorn, our little unicorn going to fight him. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, even Zod getting electrocuted. But he still flew through it. He still flew through it. Okay. I was gonna be like, Zod's. Oh, and he went through it. Yes, but that. Oh, maybe since it was Zod going through him, it had an effect. Maybe. I was gonna be like, isn't Ganishka in this form just like an elemental? Like, he doesn't have a tangible form. He's just literally made of lightning or fire. Oh my god. Just madness. You're wasting your time. No one is capable of wounding his imperial person. I mean, poor Zod for all this lightning and stuff, but... And Guts is like, yeah, how are you going to fight him? Is he doing it in succession for a reason, though? Is he doing it for a reason to, like, draw them to him? He's trying to wipe him out. Okay. Huh. So what do we do about this? Oh, they scattered him to pieces. Do you mean he's dead? No, he's not. Struggle all you like. You're all still in the palm of my hand. Oh my god, but Zod! Damn! Oh no, and Zod's right there by Guts! Shit! Zod, don't bring Guts any more into this than he already is! Stop! Stop! Oh my god. Oh my god! That's... Oh, shit! Ah! Ah! Okay. Okay. Oh man, this volume went by so quickly. It went by so quickly. What the heck, y'all? What the heck? Of course it did. Oh my god. I really liked this volume. I wish it didn't go by as quickly as it did. The weird thing is, and I want to rationalize with you all about it, but so we're establishing that there are these two forces that are against one another. There's Ganishka's forces, and there's Griffith's forces. And some people in the comments have done a really good job of talking about how Ganishka is just like, it's like might is right. Like, we're just going to be this strong, overpowering force to get what is ours and take it by force, and that's all there is to it. And that's not right. That's not good at all, and I'm not supportive of it. But then you have Griffith, who is like, well, we're just gonna sneakily and manipulatively manipulate everyone into being on our side and destroy them that way. And that's also not right. Like, they're both two evil forces that are trying to conquer the world. Just one is doing it through manipulation and rhetoric, and another one is doing it through just sheer brute force. Like, there's physicality there's the physical versus mental manipulation of power happening with both of these forces. But the only thing is, Griffith kind of is at an advantage because not only is he able to mentally manipulate people around him and the masses, but then he also has the brute force to kind of back it up. So he's kind of, I think, at an advantage over Ganishka. Ganishka's only advantage here is that he doesn't have a true tangible form in this scenario. He's literally an elemental that they can't tangibly hurt. So we don't exactly know, like, is he projecting this form of him from a different location, or is he literally there with them? If he's literally there with them, then it's kind of like what Guts was talking about with Schierke, that if they find the original center or the core and destroy the core, then they'll destroy Ganishka. And I feel like that's what Griffith is eventually going to do. That's what he's going to do. So we'll just have to see. But it's insane. Like, the world's colliding. These two worlds are connecting. The demons are they're killing each other. And while the humans are like, can you believe this shit? My worry, though, with what Miura is planning, My worry is that, like, right now, they frame poor Whittle Zod as being like keeps getting zapped and hurt, and everybody's like, "Oh no, Zod!" But I'm like, "Oh no, he's also supporting Griffith, who's the worst." So my I'm so glad. Like I said, one of the big payoffs of this series has been Guts saying no to Ganishka, being like, "Thank you. I know that in a lot of circumstances, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but not in this case." He's like, "You guys are all doing this crazy shit. Have fun, destroy yourselves, but it's not my business and I'm not part of it." And I love Guts saying in the moment and choosing to be like, "No, you know what? A long time ago, a couple years ago, I may have been in a place to join you in your quest to get revenge on Griffith." He's like, "I respect that you want to bite back against the hand that feeds you. Good for you." But of course, Guts doesn't know all the bad things Ganishka's involved in. I mean, he knows what he's seen so far, but he's like, "You know what? I don't care about this feud between y'all. Go ask somebody else. I got my friends to look after. We got to get to Elfhelm. I'll talk to y'all later." Come back to that. My fear is that Guts is going to get involved with Griffith, whether he wants to or not. I'm like, "Mira, I just want them to get a boat and go to Elfhelm." And I know Skull Knight said he was going to have to pass this trial. So obviously, the apostles are showing up to face Ganishka. So obviously, Guts is going to see Griffith again. Now, what I would like to happen is for Guts to do literally the same thing he just did with Ganishka and go, "Hey, Griffith, I hate you. Bye," and leave with the others. Whether Griffith is going to let him do that or not, I'm terrified, because I think Griffith wants Schierke on his side, because what better thing to have to take over the world than a mage, especially one as powerful as Schierke? Of course he's going to try to seduce her or force her to join using Sonya as a manipulator, because that's what Griffith does. He uses people. And I don't know. I feel like we've seen all the evil Griffith's doing behind the scenes, but it's done in a way that Mira presents it to where nobody's really calling it out in the story. No one's calling it out. It's just like we, the audience, are like, is anybody else noticing all this shit happening? Nobody's calling Griffith out on all the evil he's doing behind the scenes. Is no one going to call him out? Or are we just going to sit there watching him eat bonbons and be like, is anybody going to stop him? No? Okay. I do literally worry about that, because I'm like, is Miura gonna like have Griffith have his comeuppance? I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. So, what do we do with this? That is going to be the big question, and I don't know, but I'm very proud of Guts in this moment. I'm like, "Mira, you've given us some payoff. Don't backtrack on this. Don't you regress on this. Let's not do that. Let have Guts give Griffith the exact same argument and let them go find a damn ship and get out of here. Please and thank you." This has been drawn out so much. I'm like, I know that it's meant to create tension. I'm like, I just want them to go to Elfhelm, please. This has taken us so long to get here. But yeah, and Granishka is interesting too, or Ganishka, because he actually tries to persuade Guts at first, which is fascinating to me that he's not unwilling to not try to persuade them. But Ganishka also kind of reminds me of the governor trying to persuade Griffith back during the Golden Age arc, and then Griffith ended up killing the governor, or ended up having the governor destroyed by, the Band of the Hawk. So I don't know. Attack of the Demon Army, the chapter title makes sense now, but God, this entire volume was just straight up tension. Like my armpits are very sweaty. As you can't see, I've just sweat through my deodorant like one would. I'm glad that we've developed the Berserker armor where Schierke can help Guts keep control of it. It looks a little dorky, so maybe Mira will alter the design a little bit. It almost makes it look, I said it looked like a manta ray. The lip of his mask almost looks like a witch's hat brim. So there's that. But I love Guts and Schierke's relationship so much. I love their friendship. I love them working together. It's so beautiful. It's such a amazing dynamic. And I'm like, Miura, don't mess this up. I'm like, there's enough angst between Schierke having to worry about losing herself and Guts having to worry about losing himself. You know, we got enough angst there. You don't need to crank it up anymore, right? And I swear, I stand by it. If Miura lets Griffith, like, touch a hair on Schierke's head, I don't think I'll forgive Miura, because I'm like, you've done so much harm with Griffith through violating others and hurting them. You leave her the frick alone. And you all told me that we were done with that nonsense for the most part, so that there wasn't going to be any major nonsense after this, so I'm going to hold you to it. But yeah, this volume was great. Getting to see Schierke and Guts work together was definitely the highlight for me. Getting to see this wizard on top of an Aerodactyl. Getting to see Schierke be like the shoulder angel on Guts' shoulder to keep him grounded, to keep him level. And that part was amazing. And to see how powerful she is, I absolutely love it. And then to see Serpico working alongside him was really great. To see Isidro and Roderick kind of like having their banter back and forth was a lot of fun. The design of the monsters was insane. I thought for a second they'd have a chance of getting on that KUSHAN ship to escape, but nope, it's gone. And then Casca being mad at him whenever he almost hurt the two of them, and she had to like help him regain himself. For a hot second, I thought that maybe Casca would be warming up to Guts. But her frustration at Guts is a source of Guts keeping himself grounded. It is what it is, but at least it helps keep him grounded. But the artwork in this volume was incredible. It was a lot of action, so not as much to discuss. If I never see one of these tigers or sea monsters ever again, it will be too soon. Because we've seen so many KUSHAN alligators, tigers, and sea creatures. Oh my. I've had my fill. I've had the seafood buffet. I'm good now. But Zod's here. He may have to come back next week and see what all happens to Guts and Zod. Griffith's gonna show up. Right? Is he? Is Griffith gonna show up? I don't know. But next week we'll have officially like what, 10 or 11 volumes left. Which is so crazy to me. But yeah, so anyway, that's all I got to discuss, but I am definitely curious to hear your thoughts down below and hopefully get some comments that are not spoilery about this volume that you want me to touch on and kind of be enlightened by coming up. So in any case, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back next week with volume 32 of Berserk. Bye.